Confronting new security pictures obtained by 7 News show the moment a car ploughs into a group of pedestrians, injuring 17 people. David Woywood is at the scene outside Flinders Street station this morning. Good morning, David. Are police saying whether this was a terror attack?
No, not at this stage, Jody. They have not described this as a terror attack. They are indeed calling it an isolated incident, but it is still very much an ongoing investigation, although you may not know it from having a look at the scene here just behind me. Police have just reopened Flinders Street in the past hour or so. It really is business as usual down here. We have traders in the area still accepting deliveries and still plenty of Christmas party goers pouring out of pubs and clubs. Now, police, though, are taking no chances. There is a heavy police presence down here. There is an officer on most corners down here at the corner of Flinders Street and Elizabeth Street. Now, 7 News has obtained some horrific and terrible vision of the moment that this vehicle has actually ploughed through this crowd of pedestrians yesterday afternoon, and a warning to some viewers they may find it confronting.
In the heart of Melbourne, on busy Flinders Street, a car speeds towards pedestrians. It hits with such force, bodies are sent flying through the air. The victims are families, children, office workers and Christmas shoppers, the targets of a deliberate attack.
What occurred on Flinders Street this afternoon was an act of evil and an act of cowardice.
Those nearby did what they could to help the injured.
Just hear this big, sound like an explosion, screaming. I sprinted down seconds after the crash, and just bodies just everywhere.
While an off-duty police officer tackled the driver to the ground.
The person driving the car's resisted arrest and been taken into custody after somewhat of a fight between them.
Investigators say the 32-year-old driver is an Australian of Afghan descent with a history of crime, drug use, an assault charge and various driving offences. 19 people were taken to hospital, including a child. 4 of them critical. Police say this was an isolated incident.
We don't, at this time, have any evidence or any intelligence to indicate there's a connection with terrorism.
From authorities, a call for calm.
We will providing every level of assurance which we can.
From the public, more questions, with innocent Victorians once again the target of an horrific attack.
Now, Jody, just having a closer look at those injured in this attack, there were indeed 19. They were taken to hospitals right across the city, to 4 hospitals in fact. Now, that number, it includes that alleged driver. It also includes the off-duty police officer who apprehended him at the scene. As for those other 17 injured, well, 4 of those, as we just heard there, are still critical. And we also know that a young preschool child was also caught up in this horrific incident.
Thoughts with them all. OK, David Woywood in Melbourne, thank you.